And here we go.
Here we go. Week 5.
Yes.
For those of you who are still paying attention to Razorback football, assuming anybody is, we definitely are.
We're going to start sponsored. Well, not sponsored. Self-sponsored.
Self-sponsored by Whistle Pig.
Hopefully sponsored.
Still trying to get you guys to give us a shout. We've DM'd. We've tweeted. We've had other people tweet. We're going to keep drinking Whistle Pig until the day you give us a call. So
they'll love us someday, buddy.
They will. Here we go.
You know what I didn't bring? I didn't even bring me a bottle of water today.
I mean, you've got a minute.
No, I
can hold down the fort here.
I'm good. I got this.
All right. Well, it's good that you've got this because Kentucky's got Florida, and that 4-0 record's about to go bye-bye.
Yeah, Kentucky, from what I can tell, has been playing scrubs. I'm going to look a little bit further into the thing, but who was the best team they've actually played this year? Because I don't know.
The best team that they've played so far
None. They played Ball State, Eastern Kentucky, Akron, and Vandy. I fucking wish we could have that schedule. My goodness, bro.
Wow. So, yeah, Florida, who beat Tennessee.
I got Florida.
and made Tennessee like it. I think this is an easy call here. Don't even have to look at stats or anything. Kentucky doesn't play anyone. Kentucky doesn't win this game.
Do you see the line on this? The line's Kentucky by 1. What?
Kentucky.
What?
Kentucky by 1, and the matchup predictor says 52% chance Kentucky wins this game.
So is it because they're at home? I think Florida's going to wreck them.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
There's just nothing. Is there an injury we're not aware of?
I don't think so.
I
haven't heard of any. I don't really, check in on Florida, but I'm going Florida by double digits.
I agree. Florida by 2 touchdowns at least.
Yeah. I'll say 10 points.
No, I'm saying 14 straight up, minimum 14 points.
So if Kentucky beats Florida, is Tennessee just that bad?
Yeah. Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real.
We did lose to BYU and then they lost to Kansas. But
Kansas is ranked in the top 25 this week.
Really?
Kansas is number 24.
Wow.
So
that's weird.
There's just no explanation for this. Kentucky, if you take a look at their last 5 games, that goes all the way back into last year, but their last 4 games, they're blowing them out. They blew out Vanderbilt. They blew out Akron, but it's Vanderbilt. And it's Akron.
Yeah, it's not good teams. They have not been playing good teams. It's
not like they played even South Carolina.
Yeah.
An average SEC team.
They'd be 3-1.
Vanderbilt. So, yeah, no, this is a...
Poor Vandy's already 2-3.
I know after I said
How
after that promising start, because they played the 0 week. They were the first game of college football. Very first game, and they got their hopes up with that Hawaii victory, and then that second one. Yeah, I don't even remember who they played.
SEC Mike on that SEC podcast on week 0 gave Vandy on the SEC power rankings number 1.
Number 1. They were ranked number 1 for 2 weeks in a row.
Oh man, so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing to see here. I think Florida wins by 2 touchdowns. You're saying 10 points.
Yeah.
All right.
Moving on to Georgia and Auburn. That's going to be a murder. In my opinion,
it's slightly more it's slightly more intriguing because at least Auburn is somewhat respectable.
Yeah, they haven't really played anybody to write home about either. They got worked by Texas A&M last week, 27-10.
That's fair. That's Georgia. They played Cal and they beat Cal 14-10. And I get it. It's Cal, but if you consider the SEC record against the Pac-12 this year,
reasonable.
It's been. But they did get worked by Texas A&M. The line on this game is 14.5. Georgia covers that with ease.
Yeah. I'm actually pretty surprised that line is only 14.5.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. Matchup predictor has it like 80%.
It's like, I'm trying to look. Georgia's quarterback on the year is 1,184 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Yeah. And Auburn, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks on just 500
Yeah,
yards.
it's all bad.
There's nothing promising there for Auburn. I feel like this is going to be a light week when it comes to the SEC as far as how hard is it going to be to pick these games. There's not a lot to pick here between Florida, Kentucky, Georgia, Auburn, and next up Missouri, Vanderbilt. I mean,
it's all
you
pretty
look
bad.
at Missouri's 4-0, they're going to 5-0. Vandy's wins are done for this season, I'm pretty sure. So
and I don't know. I still think Missouri's better than we think they are.
I know you do. I'm not sure that they've really even played anybody themselves.
We'll find out next week. They play LSU.
Yeah,
they're gonna really find out a lot about themselves.
I mean, Memphis, Kansas State, they're not weak teams, but they're not hard hitting teams. I mean, this is just that week. This is that week where you're playing SEC games, but you're not really playing anybody, except in the case of Arkansas, which we'll get to in a second.
Of course, always, right?
Fair.
We run the gauntlet.
Fair. No, let me back that up. The next game up, you see it.
LSU Ole Miss.
Yeah.
I think LSU is absolutely going to crush them. That line to me is just completely disrespectful to us.
You really think so?
2-point. Yes. Yeah, I think so.
You know what? I'm actually going to go against you here.
I'm debating now.
I think Ole Miss.
I think Jackson Dart's overrated.
I think Ole Miss has a shot here. I'm actually going to pick them by 3.
I think they have a better shot here than I thought they were going to get Bama. I picked them to beat Bama, and Bama just worked them out.
Yeah, well, Bama was working out several games worth of frustration, especially a Texas game worth of frustration here. LSU, on the other hand, showed their hand with us. I never felt like this season was going to be our strongest season under Sam Pittman. And we didn't show it versus LSU. We had a better showing than I thought we would. Yeah. But I think we exposed them, and I think Ole Miss has the opportunity to go in there and do what they should have done against Bama.
I just wonder if Ole Miss's defense is going to hold up.
I think they will. I think they will. Take away the third quarter of LSU's performance, and their offense was nothing spectacular.
That's true.
The first half they were nothing to write home about. I think this is the one.
I got LSU by 14.
Even ESPN's matchup predictor says 57% Ole Miss, and
they're at Ole Miss. Oh, you know what? LSU may buckle on the road. We'll see. I don't know who.
I'm going Ole Miss by 3.
All right, LSU by 10. I like. 10 is my magic medium number.
South Carolina, Tennessee. How bad do you think Tennessee really is? How good do you think South Carolina is?
I think Spencer Rattler's a better quarterback than Joe Milton is.
I would agree with you.
Tennessee is going to.
The question is the rest of the team behind Spencer Rattler, though.
But they're also going to be in Tennessee. Is this at night? What time is this? Are they playing this?
6:30.
Oh yeah, dude. Neyland's gonna be rocking, and they're wearing the dark mode one. Did you see the uniforms?
No, I haven't.
They're off the chain.
Is there a place I can see these?
Oh my goodness, on Twitter. I think on Tennessee's Twitter maybe, but they're
did you say they're called dark mode?
Yeah. They did a tweet today, and it's like a picture of their regular uniform. Yeah, and then it switched like to dark mode. It was really cool. Yeah,
black with the orange.
So their whole uniform and the orange is like glowing in the Twitter thing. It's really cool.
Okay. I mean, man,
I think Tennessee is going to come home hot, and they'll get them, in my opinion.
Playing this video real fast. So
let's see. Oh wow, Tennessee's a 12.5 point. The lines are weird this week. Tennessee's a 12.5 point favorite.
It's South Carolina.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, they lost to North Carolina.
I mean,
a basketball school.
They got waxed by Georgia, but they won 37-30 last week against Mississippi State.
I mean, what are the SEC power rankings right now with Mississippi State?
They're not awesome.
Yeah, it's like.
But if Florida wasn't awesome either, and then all of a sudden they beat Tennessee.
Let's look at that for a second. That's Vanderbilt at the bottom, followed by Mississippi State.
Yeah, that's. I'm going Tennessee. They're going to be at Neyland. It's going to be too loud. Spencer Rattler's going to shit his pants.
Tennessee, and I'm going to say this isn't even close.
Really? Mm-hmm. No, I'm going Tennessee
by 21.
Ooh, I'm going Tennessee by 7.
Tennessee by 21. They're going to cover the spread. No problem here at all.
Dang. I don't have much faith in South Carolina's defense.
I don't have much faith in South Carolina at all. Offense, defense. Rattler is, I think, inconsistent.
Yeah, he is. He was terrible against, even last year. He was terrible against us.
His consistency is not there. So
he'll beats Clemson.
He'll have a great game and he'll have a shitty game. And I'm guessing Tennessee at night on the road. He's not going to have a great game. He's not. That's not his. Yeah. That's not his moment.
100,000 people. Yeah, he's gonna be pissing his little britches.
How hard would it be to be that guy? Like, right. I'm not that guy. He's not that guy either.
We're gonna go to this Alabama Mississippi State massacre. That's gonna be over with. Alabama. See, and this speaks to how bad Bama is this year. It's like according to like Bama standard. Okay. They're only 14.5 point favorites over Mississippi State.
Yikes.
I'm sorry. I know we're having a bad year. I think we're going to beat Bama this year. Just do. I think it's going to happen.
I'm going to sit here and have a moment of silence for your hope.
Yeah, you go ahead because I think we're going to beat them, bro. They're not fucking good this year.
They're not, but Mississippi State is not 14 points worse. They're 28 points worse.
Absolutely.
Than Alabama.
Bama
this is a joke.
Yeah.
This is a look at a struggling Bama team at the beginning of the year, and I think they kind of put it together last week with their defense. It doesn't matter so much if their offense is what it has been when the defense is as strong as it was last week.
Yeah, but their defense was against Ole Miss,
who's way better than Mississippi State.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
they're going to crush Mississippi State.
It's not a 14-point game. It's a 28.
I agree with that. Yep.
So
I'll take that. I think it's going to be pretty rough sailing, to be honest with you.
And if there's any coach that can turn a team around, I mean, it's Satan. He already sold his soul, changed his name.
I just want that guy to freaking retire already. My
me too.
Goodness, bro. I hope he's like, we suck. But you know what's going to happen? He's going to be like, I was bullshit. I need a good year before I go. And then he's going to win another championship. And then.
Yeah, he'll go out on top.
He's going to die the coach of Alabama, I swear to God.
I mean, I don't think so. But I do think he'll have another year to go out on top. They never are down 2 years in a row. They haven't been down 2 years in a row since, Gene Stallings was the coach?
I have no idea. Ever since I've started watching, Saban's been the coach.
Okay, so prior to Saban, there was a really good coach. I want to say it was Gene Stallings, and then there was a series of coaches between him and Nick Saban, a couple of coaches, and they couldn't get Alabama quite on track the same way. And then Saban took over, and they've been the gods of the SEC since. I think when he does go, we'll see a return to that search for a good coach.
You know, I'm really trying to look for other notable games this week anywhere else around outside of the SEC, and I just don't see any.
Yeah, it's kind of a light week for college football, top 25. I mean, you've got Oregon State, Utah, but I know nothing about either of those schools. I don't think there's Notre Dame, Duke.
Notre Dame's going to thrash Stanford. You know what? Duke is low-key pretty good this year, man. They're still ranked. Duke is.
Yeah.
Who was it that... Clemson. Duke beat Clemson. Yo, Duke is going to sneak up on some people. I can't believe they're still even ranked and haven't lost again yet. Who? Well, it's on the... I'm on the top 25, so I can't see them.
Who?
Anyway, Duke.
They're in the top 25.
They are top 25. What the hell's wrong?
They're number 17. They're playing Notre Dame. Notre Dame's number 11. Again, I don't know a whole lot about...
I kind of want to watch that game.
But what I am thinking is what I told you at the start of this season. Notre Dame, for some reason, they win a game and all of a sudden it's all the respect in the world. They're going to be in the playoffs. And it doesn't matter if they lose. They have the hardest time falling out of the top 25 once they're in there.
Have they lost yet?
They have. They're 4-1. And I don't think they're as good as that 4-1 makes them look. I think Duke takes Notre Dame. Again, by 3. I don't think it's going to be a big victory.
All the riders who were trying to put Colorado State or put Colorado in the playoffs will jump to Duke if they beat Notre Dame.
Yeah, well, and it's only a 5-point spread, 5.5-point spread. It's not even a full touchdown. And I think Duke is. I always think Notre Dame is overrated. Duke maybe, but they smacked Clemson 28-7. So
yeah,
I feel good about it. The real game that Notre Dame played was Ohio State, and Ohio State beat them.
How bad did Ohio State beat them?
17-14.
That's not terrible.
It's not. But
hold Ohio State to 17
when you
points.
consider everyone else they played this year, the only real team they played was Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
So they made it into the top 10 on the backs of wins against Navy, Tennessee State, North Carolina State, and Central Michigan. And oh my God, it's Notre Dame and they're 4-0. They're a top 10 team. Look at them go. And then they play a real team in Ohio State and they lose. And that's Notre Dame every year, every single year. For whatever reason, the pollsters love them to death, and I've never understood it.
No, let's talk about these Razorbacks, how they going to win.
All right, let's talk about these Razorbacks. First of all, one more of the whistle pig to start this little segment on the Razorbacks. And also, just a reminder, Saturday, Travis and I will be here live doing a game companion. You can watch the game. You can turn off the sound if the announcers are driving you insane, and we'll be watching the game and commenting on it ourselves. And we have a special guest this week.
Yeah, we're going to bring in Ty Hudson from Tuss Talk with Ty. So that's going to be fun, man.
We had a great podcast with Ty several weeks ago. Now it feels like a lifetime ago.
It does.
It was such a fun time. It wasn't football centric, but we know he knows the Razorbacks probably better than anyone other than the Razorbacks. And so having him here to actually give us some really good commentary on top of all the emotions we're going to feel and see and show. And
so all the cursing that we're doing, he's going to tell you why we're cursing.
Yeah, for sure. So it's exciting. We've decided to do a joint kind of live stream and then follow up with Ty's post-game show right here in our studio, which will be a good time.
Absolutely. So how you feeling, bud? How you feeling about the game?
Man, I have to answer this one. So you're not even the first person to ask me this week. Let's take a look at a couple of things. First off, the line on this game is 6.5 points. Texas A&M the favorite.
Oh, it dropped down to 6.5. It was 7.5.
Yeah, it's 6.5. So basically a touchdown favorite.
And we're the quote unquote home team. This is neutral field, man. This is going to be, neutral.
As neutral as a field in Texas can be.
Yeah, I wish we were playing this game in like California or something.
Yeah, I don't know. But the matchup predictor says 27%. I would feel a whole lot better if we had gotten our penalties, particularly offensive line penalties, under control last week. And we did do better than the week before, but it still wasn't the improvement I think we needed to see to win this game.
Yeah, and it was still those small plays, like those little situations added up very quickly.
Very quickly. So, if you're asking me how strong I feel about this game, sadly, I don't think that we are going to pull it together that well. I see us a 3-point loss probably.
Oh, that would suck. 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row with the back-breaking, heart-breaking, soul-crushing 3-point losses.
Oh, you think it's going to be Cam Little hitting the goalpost again, man?
I don't want to say that. I really don't want to say that.
I don't think
I want to be full of hope because I know that you're that full of hope guy.
Yeah.
And I want to be so bad, but line play is everything. Defensive line and offensive line play is everything. There is some good news you had, though.
Yeah, I got a couple things. One about the O-line. We do have Devin Manuel back, which he played last week, which is why the line play got a little better. He's trying to get over some injuries. Sam Pittman said he's had like multiple injuries, like hand and foot and wrist and all this stuff. Also, Rocket is full go, which is awesome. So I saw that. He went full go in practice today. So as long as he gets through the week, I think we'll actually, for like the first real game this year, have Rocket.
Yeah. So War Memorial, at what point did he get hurt?
I don't know. They just said after the game he had bruising on his knee. I don't know the severity of it, but I think his knee was pretty swollen, which they haven't released much info on it. But I know that Ty was talking to me the next day, and he's like, Rockets and flip-flops, bro. He's like, don't tell anybody, but I don't think I think he's hurt. And I was like, shit.
Yeah, I asked because even having him in War Memorial, we weren't blocking. And like I said, line plays everything.
I wonder how much. I wonder if Rocket helps KJ read the defense. You know what I mean? Formations, things like that. I just wonder if there's something like, because it's something about when Rocket and KJ are in. By the way, I'm picking the Hogs by 7 on this one. I'm telling you, man, and I've been saying it all year. KJ's had this game circled since last year. He's not going to let these fuckers beat him again.
Why Hogs by 7? Why not by 90? Hogs by 90. Well, Isn't that your thing?
90's a bit excessive. 89.
89.
Yeah, no, I really do think we'll get this by 7. If not 3, I think we're going to win the damn game because the guys are pissed, you know, especially after last week. We're going to have, it's still a 100,000 person venue, but we'll probably be half and half in that thing.
Is Arlington 100,000?
Yeah. Yep. 100,000 seat venue. So just like Death Valley, except that 90,000 of them fucking hated us.
I've been there, but I don't remember.
Only reason I know is I seen it yesterday on the bottom of ESPN. Because I
think it's a little bit different. From the way the stadium is set up, it's different than going even to a Razorback game. We have 80,000 people at Razorback Stadium, and you feel crowded in there. But being in Texas Stadium it's a different experience. I don't know that it's as nerve wracking as being in a Death Valley or a Neyland or even an 80,000 at Razorback Stadium. It's even if it's 100,000 there, it just doesn't feel the same.
Yeah, and as many years as we've been going there, I think we're becoming pretty well traveled down there. You know, I know a lot of people who are going to the game, so we thought about going to the game, but I can't. My wife will actually be in Dallas, and I'm like, swing by the stadium or something, you know?
Yeah, she needs to swing by. There's going to be Our Favorite Whiskey has a tailgate going on out there. And
Yep.
No offense to Whistle Pig, you are the ones we want to be the sponsor,
we
but
just
at the
blew
same
that
time,
one, didn't we?
No, but at the same time, Doughball will be down there with a tailgate. So if you're not drinking a really nice 12-year rye whiskey from Whistle Pig, then you should be drinking the flavored whiskey from Doughball.
This is true.
And they'll be down there tailgating.
All right. So what was your final prediction? You think we're going to lose by 3?
What's the over-under on here?
55?
55.
So what,
28-27, except they're calling a touchdown favorite, so 35. Like that doesn't even work out. I think it'll be more defensive battle than that. Let's go with 21-17 Texas A&M.
4 points. He moved it up.
I had choices.
I'm going. I always have trouble with the numbers. Yeah. I'm just going to go 28-21 seems so simple. I'm like, I try to factor stuff that's going to go wrong.
We kick field goals.
We do kick field goals. Damn. Yeah, I know, man. Where's that one?
Nice.
No, I got the other one. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go 28-21 Razorbacks.
28-21 Razorbacks.
There's not going to be very many weeks where I don't pick the Razorbacks.
I know. Look, when we get to basketball, I'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
When we get to calling basketball games, I will do the exact same thing. It'll be Razorbacks pretty much every time, unless we're playing. Now I can't think of anybody.
We're playing Duke early.
I was going to say,
you know that?
Yeah, but it's not a Coach K Duke. I'm not even worried about it.
Oh, fuck. Who's coaching them now?
I actually don't know.
I have no idea.
And don't care.
Yeah, it's fair. We'll see.
So, Texas A&M by 4. Arkansas by a touchdown. We disagree. I guess we'll be here to find out 11 o'clock on Saturday morning.
That's right. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave comments. We will read them. On the videos.
Share them with your friends.
Yeah, share them with your grandpappy.
Show up also at halftime. We ran kind of a wonky Spaces last game. We've got Spaces figured out, so this time around we're gonna run a Twitter X Spaces for people to come in and talk about halftime, and then like I said, Ty's gonna do his post game show right here in the studio. The Tuss Talk with Ty post game will be right here on both our channel and his. So.
Yeah, but we're gonna try to simultaneously stream these things, so we'll see how this goes. We'll see how technologically advanced we are.
It's gonna be awesome. All right, everybody. That's it for us tonight. One more drink of Whistle Pig, sir. Week 5 in the books.
Mm-hmm.